don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Hätte es uns sagen müssen.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Okay, ganz so wollte ich jetzt nicht antworten, aber...
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Gut, sehr schön. Herzlich willkommen zur 2. Episode Batman. Ich habe mich da schon so drauf gefreut, weil mir die erste Episode wirklich, wirklich gut gefallen hat. Und das Ende, das war ja nun... Hui! Ja, das war ja nun recht hart. Und es geht gleich mit diesem etwas schwierigen Thema weiter. Ich wollte eben nicht ganz so, wie könnte ich das übel nehmen, antworten. Ich wollte eigentlich nur sagen, er ist halt unsere Familie, das ändert ja nichts daran. Aber ich hatte eher so in die Richtung gedacht, dass er dann antwortet, dass es das Ganze irgendwo schon noch schlimmer macht. Weil die anderen Antworten, die deuteten auch so in die Richtung. Und naja gut, ganz so wollte ich das halt nicht sagen, aber ist jetzt nun mal passiert. So, wir schauen uns jetzt mal um und überlegen mal, ob uns noch was einfällt. Ein kleines Detail, das wir bisher übersehen haben, weil wir die Hintergründe nicht kannten.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
Es ist tatsächlich so, dass ich ein Mensch bin, ich muss immer das Warum kennen. Und man erfährt es nur so selten. Und das ist hart. Aber ich muss immer das Warum kennen und kaum mal erfährt man wirklich das Warum. Wenn man denn so diesen Drang dahin hat, dann ist das echt hart. Aber es wäre tatsächlich so, das Warum, ich bin jetzt natürlich nicht in der Situation, aber das Warum wäre mir, glaube ich, tatsächlich genauso wichtig, wie ihn zu töten. Von daher würde ich ihn natürlich erstmal fragen, denn erst töten und dann fragen ist eine doofe Reihenfolge.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Oh, da hinten auch noch. Wir müssen uns ja schon alles angucken, ne?
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Das ist die Frage. Und ich glaube eigentlich nicht. Um dich zu bewegen, benutze WASD. Wir bewegen uns doch schon die ganze Zeit.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Don't follow me. He's making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a bug.
Wir haben eine Lücke
They
gefüllt.
were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know
wir
what I'm
können's
getting
ihm schon
myself
sagen.
into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing. But everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put
umso
Falcone
besser.
away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Das ist ja lieb.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Einfach mal ein bisschen
It's great to
Eigenlob.
know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
War da gerade die Synchro nicht so ganz richtig? Hab ich das richtig gesehen?
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
Höchst selbst.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd
Nein.
have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Am liebsten würde ich das dritte sagen, aber ich frag einfach mal.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Eigentlich will ich nicht. Auf der anderen Seite brauchen wir Infos. Ich weiß, also am liebsten würde ich jetzt einfach sagen, dein Pech, sprich. Aber er könnte natürlich sagen, oh nö, Schmerzen sind so schlimm, jetzt kann ich nicht mehr reden. Oder die Instrumente schlagen dadurch ein bisschen aus und wir müssen hier weg. Das wäre natürlich auch blöd. Ah, es geht mir echt gegen den Strich, aber...
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
Do not push me, Falcone.
Apple didn't fall far, did it? You got that Wayne streak.
Ich bin der Sohn. Es ist also kein Wunder.
Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Ja, wir können es ja schon an sie erinnern.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Was?
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die!
Aber ich habe richtig gekriegt.
Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go!